And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, he'll fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. They line up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First and 10. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Pulls it, fired, complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Toner. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback will audible. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Right back to the well. Bulls his way forward. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play action fake. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Newton. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You've got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself up.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on second down after the good first down run. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Dropping back, it's Toner. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterback's got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. inside the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Toner. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking for a man. It's Toner. He makes the connection. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. The freshman just a little too much on that one. Georgia going up tempo. Back to the air one more time. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled after picking up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pulls and fires complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down. First down for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Collins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Hit him just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Okay, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for room. It's Reed. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the offense on second down.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here.
A shot toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to FIU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Toner. Got his man. Push down for the tackle. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He looks that one in nicely.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all off season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a